to see you all here. The space is unusual, so I will rotate myself a little bit now and talk to everybody, because I think that's the only way to get acquainted with everybody. So we have great evening today, because we are working together with my friend Boulanger
and my friend Marek Chołoniewski.
So, what about this?
I love this, Marek. Your videos are so good. It's like Teletubbies or something.
It seems to be the same on all screens.
Wow,
It's not.
It's interactive.
It's not. Are you ready to capture all those images in the same moment? No, it's not the same.
They are. Yes, they are.
No, they're not the same.
It's true. They're not.
I was checking, you
He's
know.
been studying.
It's a little bit, you know, like gray, like, you know, this more color.
No. That's the bulbs.
But it was music, and it's gone now.
That was global mix.
That was your music?
No, that was your music.
That's not my
No, that's your music.
No.
All right.
Global mix is a global composition.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
You're going to tell them about
No, I will show something.
Oh, we will show you.
You can tell more, you know, about our collaboration.
Our collaboration.
Or cooperation. What is that?
Cooperation.
Collaboration or
It's
cooperation?
collaboration. Marek is
We are discussing about
his English. You know, he wants to know if it's more evil to cooperate or collaborate. What does it mean to drive or deliver someone, or drive them, or enable them, or which one is political? We spent all of our trip
I still don't know.
collaborating. We're collaborating.
Collaborating.
Yeah.
You know, from
Not
the Polish,
cooperating.
from the Polish,
Not
from
cooperating.
the Polish history, you know, recent history, the word collaboration.
See, it means like corruption, you know, see? Yeah, but we certainly don't cooperate, all right?
Okay. So I think we can get something.
Okay. Oh, you better show the website.
Yes. The whole concept will be going on the web.
Flash animation. So in any case.
Wait, hang on.
Don't tell them about art, folk, or I'm in trouble.
It's coming.
Oh.
It's coming, nice. on 2 screens, good.
Okay.
That's good. That is synchronized.
If you tell them about art, folk, I'm in trouble.
No. No, not about GPS.
No. Now, Mark and I have been great friends, just so that you all know, for 20 years now. And I was a professor in Krakow and went and taught C-Sound there with IBM PC and a beautiful apartment that the Academy provided for me. And Mark and I toured, and I hadn't realized that Mark was doing all of this incredibly wonderful interactive performances and circuit bending and all kinds of things, because that's what you did to make new sounds and new music. And now we're all thinking circuit bending is cool, and Marek has been doing circuit bending just to make music forever. And in fact, some of his interfaces and systems really result from those early works. And we're going to hear some of that. We're going to alternate a little bit of the work that we do. What you were hearing was Global Mix. And the Global Mix idea that Marek had and started some years ago had to do with copyright and copyright sample issues. And what he did was he asked all of his friends and colleagues from all over the world to give some music away and sound away. And so they all put up all of their samples and allowed everyone to use them for whatever purpose. And so he built a bunch of improvisations and performances around. Now there's sample-free orgs and some sample libraries that you can get for free, but it was really, you know, sort of the beginning of an innovation. And again, something that he was doing artistically and politically. And this global mix idea is just one of the many incredibly innovative and really special ideas that Marek has been doing from Eastern Europe and all around the world, really. He has exchange programs now in China, in Peru, in Korea, in Krakow, an audio art festival that he's been running for many years. Time out. My favorite is Studio MCH. Now, MCH is Marek's initials, Marek Chołoniewski. Now, I want to tell you one little fun story. I was there teaching in Krakow right when the communist regime ended. I was there to celebrate the first May Day. Now, all the people in the banks and in the ministries still didn't understand that Poland was free now. So you could help each other. Or you could do things. And I remember we went into this office. It was like something out of the film 1984 or whatever. They all had their typewriters, and there were all these secretaries typing up forms, and it was like on the 4th floor, and there was hardly any lights in there, and they were all just working away, doing nothing, paperwork. And Mark and I needed to rent a van, because we were going to play a concert in Warsaw. And we get up there, and it took hours to get anything done, because you always have to pass to the next person and the next person. An expression of power that I appreciated in Krakow at the time was, it was your ability to stop someone from doing something. Rather than help them do something, you proved you were powerful by, I can slow you down. Oh, I'm not going to give you change. I'm going to make you wait and go in the next line. This kind of stuff. So, right? Am I right?
Yes.
I am. Well, so here's the best part. We're in there, and Marek and I want to rent this truck. And they say, we can't rent a truck to an individual. We can't give you a truck. We cannot rent this. And he's saying, what? Why not? Of course, here's the money, and I just want to rent the van. But we can't do that. And she said, what is your organization? What is your affiliation? What are you? And he says, I am the Society of Marek Chołoniewski. I am the society, please put down the Society of Marek. And when he convinced them that he was the Society of Marek Chołoniewski, they rented him the truck. Right? And I don't know if he had Studio Marek Chołoniewski before that, but it was like, right?
Well, that's a nice story. I don't remember that.
It is my favorite story. Because,
I like those
but
stories.
the best part is, this is the great thing about and why I love Marek, and I'm so happy to be playing with him, and I'm so happy to share him with some of you who are my former students and friends, and I'm happy to be here with some of Marek's friends. But, you know, this man makes things happen that can't happen. Long before communism fell, he was doing all kinds of performances and concerts. He has an incredible spirit and soul. You're going to see it now tonight, and I'm just blessed to know him and be playing with him. What are we going to hear?
Well, I just want to show, of course, my website.
Wait, I'm going to continue.
Just to indicate the global mix, which was initiated in
Global Mix.
1998
There you go.
As a free, global internet composition. So it was a result of my dream to perform as many pieces in one concert as possible. So 73 pieces were performed in '98 as
Simultaneously.
almost simultaneously. In 40 minutes long concert. But the essential idea is that I invited more than 300 composers from all over the world to this particular project to collaborate, okay? And there was certain restrictions, so the piece shouldn't be longer than 3 minutes. If it's longer, it appears as an anonymous, and all pieces have to be copyright free. So that was another.
And so here's the worst part, I didn't give him one. It's like, wait, I gotta give it away. What does this mean exactly? Like all of us, we're all. So I'm not part of Global Mix. He asked me more than once.
That's right.
Don't you have anything?
There are many anonymous, so who knows?
Oh yeah, one of mine is one of those anonymous ones.
So it looks like this.
This is what you've been listening to. But it's
Yeah,
also, you can go out there and grab any of these samples and use them in your work. They really are. No, they're all copyright free. That's the point. They're all
In fact, there are a mix of audio files, pictures, movies, all free. You can make a masterpiece, the great film music. You can earn $1 million for this, no problem. Everything is free. Perhaps somebody did it. So that's global mix. You can go to the file tab And you know, you have a list of short pieces.
Here they are. You're all
And in fact, the sounds you are listening when you are entering the space were all global mix pieces. And you are in fact cutting some light beams here, and that's how the piece was performed. So thank you very much.
For performing
Indeed,
the
for
opening
performing
piece.
global mix. It is already done.
They were pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
I like it.
They'll be better. What do you think? Rehearsal next time?
Well, every time is better, you know.
Good.
We go up. We go up. Please.
So, global mix. Now, I'm going to just make sure your levels are where you like them, please. Okay.
I will control.
You got it?
No, I just try to, you know.
See this feedback from
Very, very good. Well, it's hanging, but it's okay. The piece is no end.
Well, the truth is, Marek and I never know when to stop. And so, the fact is, this is just a small proof that God exists. And He exists to edit our music and edit our chatter and jokes and bad conversations. What do you think?
I'm happy.
Yes, I told you. I tried to explain this about the devil and God. There it was. But that was so nice. So these are light sensors controlling max and
well,
you might tell us.
Simple max patch, in fact, are just for light beams with a simple auto-tune algorithm. So that's how it's not exactly all the time the same. But when I invented this, it was almost the same. But you can cut the sound, you can just play some passages, you can go through the register. So when the hand is quite far from the light reflects to the sensor, which is just getting very high numbers. And then when I go down, we are going down with the register, and that's all. So this is very simple.
I love it. It's beautiful. In fact, don't you love the idea that the light shines down on this flower and that your hands reflect it?
It's called dark and light zone.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece.
Yeah, that's the name.
What I wanted to do now was play 4 little pieces that all relate to each other, and they're all based on the seesaw piece that I wrote when I was 18 called Trapped and Convert. So what we're going to do is we'll hear Trapped, then by itself, and this will just render in C sound, 4 minutes. You'll see what this piece is about. So it was one of the first big computer pieces that I did back at MIT in 1979. And when I did it, it took a month to render the sound. And now I can hit the return key to get, you'd work all night in the lab and a little thing would come out. And you'd say, oh, gee, that sucks. And so you'd come back the next day and you'd wait all day and it would compute on a PDP-11 computer. And you'd say, oh, gee. And so you spent a month making this thing, and even then I kind of cheated a little bit and spliced the ending in because I didn't have another 3 days to render it. And I've been working on this piece for many years because machines got faster and I sort of edited it and improved it a little bit. I'm still not totally happy with the ending, but it's done. So you're going to hear the version of Trapped first, and then I have a new piece called At Last Free, where I play the instrument from the Matthews radio baton. And then Andrew Beck, and I'm hoping, this wasn't working, so we'll try. I have 2 P5 gloves, and we'll do a kind of, in the palm of my hand, revisiting of the Trapped stuff. And then, and I don't see Jonna Sala here yet, I hope she comes, but Jonna has done a beautiful video all about New York for Trapped. And I thought you'd end by seeing one of my students' interpretations of the piece, sort of as a movie. And so we'll try to just do that little trap set right now. Here's the piece by itself. Let's see. Well, that microphone or something, Mark, is feeding back. What do you think it is?
I think it's the same.
I got it now. Okay. So here is Trapped. Okay, so that's trapped. Oops, what's that?
I think I saw it.
Teletubbies are back. Now, so Trapped was written in 1979. It's probably older than some of you here, huh? And I'm hoping it doesn't sound like old music or even old way of making music. It really is a kind of sound painting, huh? And I'm hoping that even when you were hearing it, that you were sort of, it sort of suggested to me even when I was writing it, that sounds suggest images and colors and textures. I'm not, I don't see exactly colors, but I think in terms of them, and I think in terms of these sort of timbres as having colors. And so I just, I hope that you hear that, and this kind of composing. Here we are now in this other world. where finally our computers are fast enough to render those sounds in real time, and I'm even able to kind of perform them and play them and shape them and explore them. The piece is called At Last Free. When was it? Maybe about 10 years later. This is the Matthews radio baton here. And how it works is as follows. It's a giant, like, printed circuit board that senses these two radio transmitters, kind of X, Y, and Z value. And I'm constantly knowing where the red or the blue stick are. And so the way I built this patch that interfaces with C-Sound is that, I can sort of start one of the tracked instruments. I can then step on a pedal or two and use the other stick to control certain processing or transformations of that instrument. I can spatialize the instrument. We have a stereo sound system. In quad, I can actually move the sounds to the back and the front with the blue wand when I'm on that pedal as versus this pedal. So I used Max to set up so that I could use my magic wands, or this radio baton, to sort of explore the trapped world live and in a new way. So that's a little bit of what you'll see now, I hope. Let's see if it's working, and it should be. We'll start it. There we go. Let's see if it's playing by itself or with me. Here we go. Okay, good. Let's start where we be, by the way. Okay, good. Stop. Let's get there. Let's get there. Okay, system's working. So we will begin. So what I'll do is At Last Free. Now, we all can make a lot of noise now. We all can global mix. How do I make music out of my global mixing capabilities? Because for me, I'm sorry, I'm old-fashioned, global mix is not music. Global mix is global mix. Okay? And so how do I remix and make sense? I'm praying now that I've gone out on a limb that this piece will make sense. But what I try to do is I try to structure the piece so that there are worlds that relate to each other and sound worlds that relate to each other that sort of come under the baton at certain places in certain orders, so that there's a kind of family resemblance, and that it's still new. I'm still improvising, but I'm improvising with, sounds that, are harmonious or make sense or complement or contrast. So I'll try to make some musical sense out of this world for you, tell a story, but also kind of discover it as well. So we want to leave the room for improvisation and spontaneity, but we also want to make sure that not everything belongs in there too. So I don't know. I'm stuck on structured improvisation. Let's see if it makes sense, and we will begin now. Okay, well, it had something. So that's the Radio Baton, and it's a pretty interesting and wonderful controller. And we've been exploring some others. Andrew, what do you say? Shall we try this? Is Andrew back here?
Yeah.
Okay. So this similar world, but now we're trying to do it maybe as a duet. Andrew's system is working well. Mine isn't. Andrew may be playing a solo. He may be doing Trapped remixed, the Andrew Beck version. Do you have like a DJ name?
DJ Twinkle Toes.
DJ Twinkle Toes remix. God, can you see this guy on Dancing with the Stars? I don't think so. Now, do you guys watch Dancing with the Stars? I hope that you do. I recently got remarried, and not only do we watch Dancing with the Stars and love it, but you know, I have been known to listen now to Kenny G and Michael Bolton, and it's like crazy what we do for love. I was practicing for this concert, and my wife Colette sort of opened the cellar door and said, "Can you play something down there I like?" I queued up on my iTunes collection, you know, some of the John Mayer continues, which, by the way, is very, very good. I don't know if you guys have that. And so, you know, and that was, she was happy about that. She actually came down and listened to that. Sorry, this is just for so let's see if we get this to work. Andrew, how's it going there?
Oh, it's good.
Okay, are you playing the Fitch part or the Fitch?
Yeah, Fitch.
Nice. Okay, so hang on a second. So these are the P5 data gloves, and I know that Andrew's works really well. Basically, we're using OSC, and we're not right now. Okay, communicating at 10 millisecond intervals, and we'll now kind of launch our max patch that receives this OSC data and allows us to really, again, step through and play in this world a little bit. You're good now, and you're ready to fade up and all that. So Andrew's ready. Don't start without me. Now, started without me. Well, like I said, in a moment, Andrew's going to be doing a solo because I don't know what happened to this computer, but I hope that you can all appreciate that, you know, there's this kind of God-devil thing, and these computers are just like the instruments. Prove that to us. So hang on. Okay. I'm there. So, I don't know if you want, Andrew. I guess you could just start because yours is the only one that's going to work. Well, yeah.
Might as well keep the music going.
Keep the music going. Don't ruin this party just because my stuff doesn't work. Okay, so Andrew will begin. And remember, you have the button C. So you fade up. Oh, look, his green lights come on. He's good to go. Okay, I'm on. I'm ready. Yeah, here goes Andrew. So he's getting X, Y, and Z data from the glove, plus bend sensors and the buttons that bring him through different presets and different sort of VST plugs that transform the C-sound data. He's doing very well. I told you, it's better than what I was doing at the time. He's good. Twinkle Toes. If I had a DJ name, I would be better too. Keep going, take your time. Yes, listen. It's so good. He did. was a little bit clearer in terms of this idea of structuring the improvisation and stepping through these patches and these places or these, I don't know, these sound worlds. And wow, we got both of them to work. That was a miracle because this thing hasn't worked for 2 days. But we'll end now this kind of trap block. And I'm sorry, you're bored with it. I hate it. Okay, I'm sorry. But we'll end with really an interesting kind of film done by my former student and friend and collaborator, Jana Sala. And Jana's great and a great videographer. And oh God, I loved doing this work with her. And here it is. Is it up? Wait, it's not up. Start it again.
Films, movies, it's like a movie theater now here, you know?
Yes.
It's interesting.
Yes.
So many things. So and then I should play another movie.
Your movie now.
Okay.
Oh, why not?
So where
Well, what's music without movies now, huh?
I don't have music without
See?
movie.
Okay. Okay. I think let me make sure you're up. You're very up.
I'm just trying to.
You have a camera?
I'm curious. Because we are talking about our music all the time. So the title is Music Kinetics, and it refers to the piece which is not ready. So I'm very happy to show you something which is not ready. So I'm working with this in prediction and probabilistic, you know, why improbabilistic very much. So I like the situation when the screens are dark, so we don't know exactly what will be in the moment. So I'm in fact in a little bit the same position like you, and well, we'll see. I hope that you enjoy enough. We are together already quite, but I will not keep you too long. So that's one thing. Okay.
Now, what was that dog doing in that video? Oh wait, that's amazing software. Marek transforms his face into the face of a dog. No?
Well, do you know what is the subtitle of the concert? We are getting back to the
You get your $10 back if you remember the subtitle of the concert. Come on, I've got $10.
What is the title?
I don't even remember myself. I would not wait $10.
Getting back to the roots of.
The roots of Batar.
What is Batar?
What is Batar?
What is Batar? What is Batar?
Well, I have to tell you.
Maybe let's go to the subtitle.
Subtitle will be much clearer to them.
Subtitle is Zbrombiałość, może, dopaść.
Yes?
You understand? No? So I don't need to explain, of course.
You don't need to explain any further.
So there's a story about this dog. In fact, you know, because the dog is completely crazy. He behaves really unpredictable. So my son, was also appeared on this movie, he invented a very special form. Her name is Bromba, but Zbrombiałość means something which is completely unusual. And in fact, she's unpredictable. She's a small dog, in fact, you know. She was turning her head also in a very strange way. So Zbrombiałość is a kind of disease, you know, in our house. So there's a danger, and there's an announcement which we are coming to my house. And my small son make a poster which means Zbrombiałość can catch you. So the whole story was about this, you know, danger, which can be really effective to many people around. Okay, I think that you are getting it now.
No.
You see what's going on.
Yes. And Batar?
Batar is baton.
Radio baton.
Radio baton, of course.
And
Tar.
Tar. What's that part?
No, I have no idea.
We'll switch again now.
Wait, Mark. We'll switch again now.
This is the voice of girl.
We all have a few seconds. We have to get these systems working. Joy, pleasures, special salad pleasures with the delivery.
That's Zbrombiałość.
Somebody. That's what I said. Wait, this isn't working yet. What we're going to do for you is play you the world of Wheatcraft. Now, we're using these remote controllers. They're Bluetooth controllers, and we're controlling C-Sound. There'll be 4 of us playing, and one person is a guest. And he's never played the piece before, just like, you know, someone joining you in World of Warcraft. And he gets to explore as well what we're doing with the sounds. There are about 15 different sound worlds or rooms that we go into. These remote controllers are great. We're using OSC, Open Sound Control, to control C-Sound in real time. Now, what Open Sound Control is, just to unmythify it, is it's like MIDI, it's a communication protocol, but the cool thing about it is, you get to say, up. I want up to send, you know, filter cutoff, or I want up to send pitch change. And you send up from your remote. And if in the next patch you want to call it LFO or reverb depth, so you kind of create your own communication protocol, and it allows us to send all kinds of controls from these amazing Bluetooth controllers. This guy's doing panning, this guy's doing volume, this axis, rotation is working, pitch is working, all kinds of buttons, and it's all wireless. So we get to wander around the place and find these rooms and play together. We're playing C-Sound 5, and the software that makes all this work was written by Andrew Beck. So Andrew, right here, made this fantastic program that allows me to save and change these presets. And one of the most brilliant things that he put in the program is this. First of all, presets, so you could advance to kind of controlled spaces. But when you get there, he has something that says an enter bank message and a leave bank message. So you get to say, hey, when you get to here, turn all this on or turn all this off. That part alone is the genius that Andrew added to this patch. Because you enter, there's a lot of stuff for the Wii now on the internet. You guys might all snoop around and get yourself to Toys R Us and buy one. And you can do all kinds of MIDI control and Star Wars sound effects. It's a lot of cool stuff. Andrew's genius was this enter bank, leave bank message. Because it lets you turn things on, turn things off, and do amazing things. You're going to love what you see happen with this if we get it to work. Now, which one are you playing, Andrew?
I've got mine right
Okay. Does this one work? This is me?
here.
Connect. Okay, follow me. And it's loaded?
It's loaded.
Think so?
Yeah.
I did. Hold on. Maybe try back. See sound again, maybe? Okay, hang on. Start see sound again. What? Yeah, but I'm not seeing any volumes here. So let's start see sound. Or Eric Singer. You guys know Eric? Eric was taught at NYU. Eric runs Lemurplex. And Eric, I think, was like my first assistant. And he wrote the first Radio Baton and Power Glove software for me. Came with me to Poland and toured with Marek. And Eric and I have known each other too long, but I still think he's like 18, and I still think I'm like 18. I don't think any of us in this room think we're older than 18. There's this funny thing about 18 or 19. Marek, do you feel older than 18?
Well, I feel even younger.
Now, I'm going to let Andrew work on this. God, I love him having him here. Hold on.
That's why I came to Poland with you.
Yes, that's right.
Because if you want your software to work, you have to
Bring the guy. I know.
So I get a lot of free trips out of it.
I know, but it is true. But hey, hang on a second. Let's see if this guy's working. I will. Is it working? Okay, who was the fourth person? Who was playing this fourth one? You? You? Marek? Were you playing the fourth one? Yes. Remember, huh?
Yes. No.
Alex, how are you? Good, you're here for the wee piece. Hold on. Okay, he's working. Okay, I think he's working. Now, everybody, I'm going to turn us off. We should be on patch number A. Let's all go to bank A. Okay. Now, and, oh wait, there's one extra part to this piece. And that is, there we go. Okay. We can talk with this great ambient kind of thing going. The other part of this piece that's really great is my new assistant, Matt Nolan. Matt, stand up. Matt. There's no such thing as assistant. My new collaborator, my new incredibly great friend, and we are traveling and writing, and Matt's been doing all this video processing. I mean, not that super stuff Marek did. That was awesome, huh, that last piece. But Matt's got his other thing going, and Matt's using a Wii, but he's using it with Max MSP, and he's using it to, Marek's funny. He is definitely the newbie.
Show me where.
Well, it's like, show me how to use this controller. Wait, you'll get it. Now, Matt is doing real-time video processing with audio, so he's capturing the audio, I think, and he will be using his Wii to transform the images and the graphics of us from the cameras while we're playing. Now, I'm playing. Are you guys on A? Try.
This is always a matter of trust, you know. You have to trust us. It's going on.
Oh, it's going on.
It's going on.
Great. Good. Excellent. Try a button. Okay, so we are live playing C-Sound 5, by the way. There's no samples at all. And we are controlling the sounds and triggering them and setting presets and spatializing as we explore this kind of Charles Dodge ambient sideway world. But then we go to presetting and we get into the water world of the world that we crafted. Rotation works. Volume works, panning works. Marek is still figuring out how to use the controller. Hey, that's how to use any game system, you know it, don't you? So Marek isn't supposed to actually be making any sound ever. Have you guys played any of these computer games with like your children, friends, or boyfriends or girlfriends? You know, see? He doing. I'm an expert in this game. Oh,
How to avoid those clicks?
they're part of the piece, you know.
Where's the camera?
Oh, you want to get the camera? Get the middle.
It's working.
So, listen.
It's a proof.
So all the instruments are totally controlled about how and where we move. How's it going, background vocalist? These guys are lame. They're not exploring the maze at all. We'll never kill the. We'll never find the Minotaur. Here he goes. Okay, is that you, Andrew? Andrew's figuring it out. Unplug and replug.
I'm receiving.
I think he's right. You're wrong. Eric Singer. Go for it. What? Yes, you can even let the people try. Well, you have to. They're going to be better than you, Marek. Let's face it. Anyone will play it better than you.
What the lady cost?
Get out of here. So look, here's the secret. Double click starts and stops your play. And stop. And holding and then down arrow changes the instrument. And volume is this way. And panning. I'm the expert player on this thing. High scorer. What, you think I was going to show these guys how to play? Andrew knows what he's doing. He wrote the song. Come on, let's jam, man.
Oh, come on.
My best stuff, man. It's coming at you. Eric, you okay? It's Eric's solo now. Eric, you're solo!
I don't know about that.
Oh, wait. Which bar are you playing? Let's find. Keep going. Okay, you're at 0. Unplug your nunchuck and plug it back in. They're called nunchucks. Keep going. Now you're playing double. What's that? That was Andrew. He rolled the soft way. I don't get it. Now, it's working. Hurry up. Take over. Hurry up. What's your problem? Is it working? Into the water. Yes. Preset 3, you have to push a button. Starts above. Listen. That's Eric. Go! Oh yeah, he's watching the rock video. Double click. Follow. You're on. Volume up for the other guy. That guy's volume coming to you. Good. Hold it. Yes. Operator, you do this again. Pass it on. Okay, everyone, musical chairs. Pass it on. Eric's never gonna let it go. Who's that? Is that you? Jim. Volume. Double click. Bring it up. I like this part. Bring your left hand straight up. Here you go. Shake. They're sick, but Alex, raise it up like this, the left hand, and double click. That's you. Low end. Push a button. There you go. Push a button. Hold on. Everyone else. Quiet. Just Alex. Low end. Raise it up. Here we go. Next button. Hold on. Another button. Soften. Come on. Little romance here. Again. Up again. Go. Give a size. And down. Down. Left hand. Up. Come on. Breathe with me. Breathe with me. Singer. Go. Solo. No. It's fine. Who's on preset like 4? That's one of my favorites. Get number 4. What are you? You're a singer. You know they can change patch that number. Here you go. Stop. Left. Rotate! Wow! Yes! Good. That's good. Oh, here we go. We're back to ambient. Yeah, you're on A. Hold on. That's you. The Charles Dodge thing. All the buttons give us nice this chord. I can do it like this. I can take over. Now look, volume and each of the buttons gives us a different harmonic climb. Just intonation. Volume with this hand, leading up. Buttons here, who is that? Right hand. Now this is soft. That's so natural. Hey, wait. Let's get mellow for a second. Michael Goggins is covering the low end and the mellow end. Here we go. Keep it going. Michael Goggins. Who is that? It's not you. Who's going crazy? Did you go push this one off? Oh, you are bad. We've got to locate this one. Oh, there it is. Andrew! There it is. Oh, you're playing the airplanes. I hate that. Don't you hate these airplanes? Get out of here. There we go. Hold on. Is that your key? I don't know. I think it is. What was it? Well, you know, you've got your volume. You look. Whoever's doing that is good. I think it's you. Michael! Michael, you want to change places? Let's go here. Okay, volume up. Keep going. There you go. That's it. Yeah. Stranger feminist. You know what's amazing about this? In class, this all my students have remotes now. And this week, on one PowerBook, Andrew's software is so cool. It runs multiple copies without crashing. So we had like 12 people just jamming. That looked great.
Help him.
Watch. Look, I'm pretending I'm Marek Chołoniewski. Now, let's try to end this piece. Nice way. Ready? Back to letter A, everybody. Back to A. Uh-oh, this guy's like dead. A. There's A. Come on, let's mellow out. I hate pieces that end with a beginning, don't you? That sucks. Wait, I've got a special sound for the end. Everybody back to A. Back to A. Bring it up. Jam. And now we got a special sound for the end. Ready? Exactly. I hope so. Just keep, no, don't push the letter A. You gotta hold down the thing and go back to A. Everybody back on A? Everyone's on A. Okay, so just rock it up. Let's get mellow. Let's get ambient here for a second. Let's chill out. Don't get so happy. Now, wait. I have my little butterfly set up here. It's been hot in. Wait. No. No. No! No! Here he is. He's coming. There he is. Listen, the ending of the piece goes like this. If it was a piece. Here it is. Watch. So that's the new lead piece. Toys R Us, and there's a guy there. And I say to the woman, I say, I would like to buy a Wiimote. She says, we don't have any. And there's a guy in front of me, and then he leaves, and I had like my tie on or something. I said, really, you don't know what a Wiimote is? She said, I don't even know what they are. And then she says, listen, this kid comes in here every morning and he buys all of them. We've got some in the back room. I said, well, can I buy at least 3 or 4? I use them to make music. He's probably selling them on eBay. I don't know why. But she did let me take home a couple. She had to check me out first to see if I was legit. Now you can start to find them in the store. They cost like $40. They're amazing controllers. And a couple of my former students I hear have a jam band that plays them too. Aren't they amazing, huh? You gotta love them. So, well,
Where do you get the software?
Oh, well, first of all, everything that we played here, this C-Sound stuff is all free. And Andrew's patches and these patches will all be on the internet at csounds.com. There'll be a link. So you can all download them all and run them, and that'll be fun. But also, if you just start searching on the internet for Wii stuff, Matthew, we were down in Florida, he found a bunch of controller things and Wii games. One of my students did something I'm going to put online for you. It plays Rocky theme, and he sort of shakes his Wii, and kind of goes dum, 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 dum. It does all this sound. It's C-Sound, so you got A. It's pretty cool. You can do a lot with them. They're great. But we are absolutely making sure you all get this software, so you can all get it. Worth getting yourself a Wii and a nunchuck. And you can order it at Amazon.com too. But it's a pretty amazing controller. Marek is going to end the concert, I hope, with an amazing, amazing piece. And it is called...
Well, there are different names, but well, whatever you want, the entire name was called Wisik,
Wisik, yes.
which means what you see you get. And then there were some other abbreviations. So let's keep it this historical name, like what you see you get. This piece, the face installation, which I invented in '89, in fact. So there are 4 sensors, 2 near the ears, 1 on the neck, and the most important inside my mouth. So there's a story to eat or speed the sound, whatever you want to interpret. There's a story, what you see you get.